The badly kept secret iPhone 17 Air is most likely going to come later this year. Most of the speculations around the smartphone are understandably focused with how thick the phone will be. For the most part, the gadget has been speculated to sit anywhere between 4.5 and 6 millimeters thick at the thinnest point. Recent speculations have been claiming 5.5 millimeters. That said, those speculations have concentrated on the main body, but the camera bump on the dummy units and drawings we've seen have revealed a substantial camera bump on the rear. Regular leaker Ice Universe, whose emphasis is mainly on Samsung products, reported on Weibo today that the iPhone 17 Air camera array is 4 millimeters tall. The total height, including the body, is 9.5 millimeters, they stated. The camera array looks to feature a single back lens on the left side of the phone and the microphone and flash on the opposite right. Part of the projected revamp the whole iPhone 17 family is an expanded horizontal pill-shaped array, extremely evocative to the appearance on the Google Pixel 9. The iPhone 17 Air has been expected to replace the Plus model in the lineup, and it's said to sport a 6.6-inch OLED display, somewhat smaller than the 6.7-inch screen on the iPhone 16 Plus. While Ice Universe mainly concentrates on leaks regarding Samsung's flagship Galaxy S phones, they have given reliable news concerning the iPhone. Last year, they were accurate about the iPhone 16 dimensions. Recently, they stated that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will be the same size as the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And despite replacing the Plus model, last year they stated that the iPhone 17 Air, known as the Slim at the time, will be the most expensive iPhone ever, with a probable starting price of $1,299. Apple will most likely follow to its typical iPhone announcement timetable and introduce the iPhone 17 series in mid-September. Apple's next iPhone 17 Pro models will feature vapor chamber cooling technology to increase thermal performance, according to the Chinese leaker known as Instant Digital. Vapor chamber technology is already widespread in many premium Android devices. By spreading heat over a greater surface area, it helps avoid thermal throttling and keeps performance steady, which is a huge benefit in thinner, more compact devices. This isn't the first time we have heard speculations concerning Apple's usage of vapor chamber heatsinks in the iPhone 17 series. In January, Chinese tech news site My Drivers stated that the complete iPhone 17 series, including the normal iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max, will employ the tech. In contrast, Instant Digital thinks that it will only appear in the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max versions, which are likely to be powered by Apple's A19 Pro CPU. Combined with the A19 Pro's enhanced thermal management, the devices maintain high performance under heavy load with virtually no throttling, noted the leaker. In another post on Weibo, Instant Digital also knocked down reports that there would be any modifications to the face of the iPhone 17. This year's enhancements are centered on the internals and rear, so there's likely no change on the front. The notch size and bezel are presumably the same. Last month, another rumor out of China stated that the iPhone 17 Pro Max would have a reduced dynamic island, backing with analyst Jeff Poo's forecast last year that the smartphone will use a metal lens for Face ID that leads in a much narrowed dynamic island. Pugh in 2024 reaffirmed the assertion multiple times, and he has a reasonably strong track record with Apple rumors. However, analyst Ming-Chi Kuo in January predicted that the dynamic island on iPhone 17 models would stay unaltered. Apple launched the dynamic island on the iPhone 14 Pro models in 2022, and it is also available on all iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 models, excluding the entry-level iPhone 16e. Although the size has not altered in consecutive iterations. Apple wants to dramatically alter the back camera design on its future iPhone 17 Pro models, shifting away from the traditional square camera bump to a unique metal camera bar that spans the device's width, according to recent rumors. The revamp continues to the new iPhone 17 Air model, which is scheduled to replace the Plus variety in Apple's portfolio. This slimmer gadget will supposedly include a similar horizontal camera bar design. However, it will contain only a single camera lens. In contrast, the basic iPhone 17 is believed to preserve the present camera design language found in the iPhone 16 series, helping to further separate Apple's premium and regular products. Apple is anticipated to launch the iPhone 17 series next September. Next, Apple's iPhone development pipeline stretches many years into the future, and the corporation is continuously working with suppliers on multiple subsequent iPhone models concurrently, which is why we regularly hear reported feature leaks so long ahead of launch. The iPhone 17 series is no different, and we already have a fair sense of what to anticipate from Apple's 2025 smartphone portfolio. If you want to forego the iPhone 16, or if you're just plain interested about what's on the horizon, here are 15 speculated features that we are anticipating to come in time for Apple's successor range, the iPhone 17 series, which is anticipated to be introduced around mid-September. Apple intends to offer an all-new iPhone 17 model with a significantly thinner design, writes the information. The smartphone, which might be dubbed iPhone 17 Air, would supposedly include a major redesign that could feature a single back camera situated at the top center of the handset, along with a slimmer dynamic island, according to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo. However, one report indicates the battery would be roughly 6 mm thick, hinting that the gadget itself may be bigger than this. Apple's thinnest ever iPhone was the iPhone 6 at 6.9 mm, implying that the iPhone 17 Air may not be much thinner than the 2014 flagship. The gadget is reported to feature a 6.5-inch display size and may replace the iPhone 17 Plus model. However, this is unverified. Other probable features include an aluminum body and a 19 CPU, an Apple-designed 5G modem, and a better front camera. See our iPhone 17 Slim Rumor compilation for more. Apple is apparently intending to return all its smartphones back to metal with the iPhone 17 series. The two premium iPhone 17 Pro models will signal the return of metal frames to high-end iPhones for the first time since Apple started discriminating between Pro and non-Pro models. In recent years, aluminum frames have been reserved for lower-end handsets, like the iPhone SE and iPhone 16, while premium models had stainless steel frames until the iPhone 15 Pro, which debuted a titanium chassis as a substantial improvement. This change in materials for the iPhone 17 series implies a cohesive strategy, with aluminum frames poised to return throughout the whole device range. Next year's iPhone 17 Pro versions will allegedly include a dramatic overhaul, notably concentrating upon modifications to the back camera module. Apple will shift away from the classic square camera bump to a unique metal camera bar that spans the device's width, according to recent sources. The revamp continues to the new iPhone 17 Air model, which is scheduled to replace the Plus variety in Apple's portfolio. This slimmer gadget will supposedly include a similar horizontal camera bar design. However, it will contain only a single camera lens. The new camera module is not likely to extend to the normal iPhone 17. The smartphones are set to sport a revolutionary back design mixing metal and glass. The upper part of the back will be metal, integrating a new camera bump made from aluminum instead of the typical 3D glass. The bottom half will stay glass to permit wireless charging. While Apple has employed a glass back since the iPhone 8 and iPhone X in 2017, older iPhone models, except the iPhone 3G, iPhone 3GS, and iPhone 5C, had aluminum rears. Additionally, the metal camera bulge on the iPhone 17 Pro will allegedly be bigger than in prior generations, according to the information. Last year's iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max had greater display sizes, moving from 6.12 and 6.69 inches to 6.27 and 6.86 inches, respectively. For 2025, Apple is also predicted to add the bigger 6.27-inch display size to its normal iPhone model, while the corresponding iPhone 17 Plus variant, provisionally termed iPhone 17 Air, might adopt altogether new display proportions. Apple aims to add promotion to all iPhone models in 2025, enabling all models to ramp up to a 120 Hz refresh rate for better navigation and video content as appropriate. Previously, only Pro versions in Apple's iPhone series have featured the functionality. Notably, promotion would also enable the display on the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Air to ramp down to a more power-efficient refresh rate as low as 1 Hz, enabling for an always-on display that can show the lock screen's clock, widgets, alerts, and wallpaper even while the device is locked. Apple's premium 2025 models are likely to be outfitted with an Apple-designed Wi-Fi 7 chip for the first time. Wi-Fi 7 capability would enable the Pro versions to transmit and receive data across the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands currently with a certified router, resulting in higher Wi-Fi speeds, reduced latency, and more dependable connection. The Wi-Fi chip would also enable Apple to further lessen its dependence on external suppliers like Broadcom, which presently provides Apple with a combined Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chip for iPhones. An enhanced 48-megapixel telephoto lens on Apple's biggest premium iPhone is believed to be tailored for usage with Apple's Vision Pro headset. That would make 2025's Pro Max the first iPhone to feature a back camera system consisting solely of 48-megapixel lenses, making it capable of capturing even more visual information. The iPhone 17 range will include a 24-megapixel front-facing camera with a 6-element lens, according to one report. The iPhone 14 and 15 include a 12-megapixel front-facing camera with 5 polycarbonate lens components, while this year's iPhone 16 series uses the same technology. The enhanced resolution to 24 megapixels on the iPhone 17 will help images to keep their quality even when cropped or zoomed in, while a higher number of pixels will capture finer details. The update to a 6-element lens should also significantly increase picture quality. The iPhone 17 will feature an anti-reflective display that is more scratch-resistant than Apple's ceramic shield found on iPhone 15 models, according to one rumor, although the new iPhone 16 Pro models do have the latest generation ceramic shield, which has an advanced formulation that is 2x tougher than glass on any other smartphone. The exterior glass of the iPhone 17 is rumored to feature a super hard anti-reflective layer that is more scratch-resistant. It's not clear if Apple is aiming to adopt the Gorilla Glass armor that Samsung employs in the Galaxy S24 Ultra, but the description of Corning's newest technology fits the claim. Apple regularly improves iPhones with faster and more efficient processor technologies each year. While we are not anticipating the iPhone 17 series to feature TSMC's next-generation 2nm semiconductors, Apple's A19 chip technology is anticipated to be constructed on an improved 3nm process. The iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max are believed to contain an A19 Pro processor, while the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Air might have the normal A19 chip. TSMC is working on its N3P process, with mass production slated to commence in late 2024, so that's the chip technology that we're assuming Apple to employ for the iPhone 17 series. Compared to prior generations of 3nm chips, the N3P chips provide greater performance efficiency and higher transistor density. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.